Hi, I'm John Burke of Burke & Company, and this is a Monday Market Minute.
They say everybody's got different problems. Well, maybe so, but I've got a song about one problem that every one of us have, and that's taxes.
'Cause I'm a tax man. Yeah, I'm the tax man.
Hi, everybody. So today I want to tackle the so-called mansion tax, or the millionaire's tax, here in New Jersey. Now, this tax is becoming particularly important in a lot of the shore communities because that sale number of $1 million is affecting a lot more homes. This tax was enacted back in 2004 in New Jersey. It follows a similar tax that goes back to the 80s in New York City, and I don't like taxes in general. I don't think anybody does, but this is one of the worst ones out there, and for a few reasons. It's a 1% tax that's enacted on top of any transaction, any sale of real estate over $1 million. So it's not a progressive tax in the sense that it doesn't scale its way up to that number. So if you pay $999,999.99 for a piece of property, you don't pay a tax. But if you pay 1 penny more, all of a sudden you're looking at a $10,000 tax. So you can imagine there's some pretty funky repercussions that happen because of that. A pretty important study was done in 2014 by a few economists from the University of Columbia. Go Lions. In that study, they found, one, there was a large gap in home sales, not nearly as many as in any of the other sections, between the number 1 million and $1,040,000. So there was some sort of outside pressure created by this tax that made properties that probably should have sold in that area sell for under $1 million just because of this $10,000 tax. And additionally, homes between $1 million and $1,075,000 have trouble selling. They spend a lot longer on the market than any other homes. So this is something that if you're looking to buy or looking to sell can affect things. In particular, as home prices in a particular category start to reach that $1 million number, there might be a little bit of value there in that it gets flattened out by that tax for a period of time. It has a lot of trouble breaking through. Once it breaks through and it moves up over $1,050,000, it sort of levels itself out again. So if you're looking at houses around $1 million, it might be good timing for you if that category is sort of moving through that zone. And secondly, I think we have to do something about this tax. It's just not smart. It creates an artificial pressure on the market. What should be done is something along the lines of, if you brought this tax in starting at 0.01% at $500,000 and scaling it up to 1%. I mean, at the $500,000 mark, that 0.01 would be in the order of hundreds of dollars. And I don't think people would be thinking about it on a $500,000 purchase. And sure, it would be, $10,000 by the time you got to $1 million. But as you move through the scale, each time you went up money, it would only affect things a little bit. It would probably, well, it would actually, if you went and did that, bring more revenue into the government. So if your concern is on that side, if your thinking's like that, it helps things out. But if you're also a person who owns one of these homes and you're trying to sell it, it's going to do you a big service by not creating that crazy pressure around, I know $1 million's a nice round number, but in a way too, if you think mathematically, it's an arbitrary number here. So that's a little bit of an explanation of the the millionaire's tax, or the mansion tax as they call it here in New Jersey, and its effect upon the market. And it's affecting a lot of people in towns. It has for a while in Avalon and Stone Harbor, but it's affecting a lot of transactions in Ocean City and Sea Isle right now. So it's definitely something to think about and be aware of whether you're buying or selling. There's a few behind the scene conversations that can be had on this topic as well. So that's the mansion tax. Once again, I am John Burke, and this is Burke & Company.
If you drive a car, tax the street. If you drive to city, I tax your street. If you get